This is Matt Muntz with Composition Online, and welcome to part 2 of my webinar on the basics of composing with quarter tones. Now, what I want to cover today is something that I wanted to get to in the first part, but it was just a little bit too involved to fit into a video where I was also introducing a lot of the, fundamental concepts of quarter tones. So I want to take my time with this here so you can really get a good idea of what I'm talking about. So what this will be about is some interesting new voice leading possibilities that you get when you have twice as many pitches to work with. So as you can see here, I've got a tritone and its two most common resolutions in 12-tone equal temperament. And of course, this is outwards to resolve into a minor sixth and inwards into a major third. And these are really satisfying resolutions, but they have such a strong emotional connotation and they're used so often that it can sometimes feel awkward to deploy them in your music and have it, feel right. I don't know if you've had that issue. I certainly have. So what quarter tones allow us to do is voice lead to new destinations. So this is one of my favorite cadences of all time. This is a tritone resolving outwards by quarter steps into a perfect fifth. And here it is. And, I love that just because you think it's going to go to a conventional place, like either to the minor sixth or major third, but it doesn't. It goes to this really stable and kind of like blank sounding perfect fifth that just, it's a really satisfying kind of like fake out. And what you can do, and what I've done here, is set up a very conventional tonal cadence and at the last second swap it out for this kind of a resolution. And I'll just play you this short example here. And, I just love that. So just to explain it a bit, in this D7, this is all very conventional up to here. You've got this tritone of an F sharp and a C, which, typically the C would go down to a B, the F sharp would go up to a G, and you would have your standard G major cadence. But here, by moving the F sharp to an F 3/4 sharp and the C down to a B quarter sharp, now you have landed on a perfect B quarter sharp triad. And, it's the last place you expected it to go, but it sounds like it works. So, that's one of the things I love about this. And lastly, I just wanted to conclude with a short musical example from my own work that expresses some of these concepts. This is from a string quartet I'm working on. And here in the high strings, you can see that it's this repeating pattern of a perfect fifth expanding to a minor sixth and going back. And in the low strings, it's the opposite, where it starts with a perfect fifth and then condenses into a tritone. And just by doing this pattern and offsetting it, I just encountered some really interesting harmonies that I don't think I would have otherwise. So I'm just going to play this quickly for you. So, that's all I got for you today. I know it's a lot of stuff. I hope it's not too overwhelming. And, one little coda I would add to this is if another way just to kind of get your feet wet with quarter tone music or really any alternative tuning is take some scale or some melody that you like and just change one note by one quarter tone and see how much that affects the color of the music and what new possibilities can come out of it. I wish you all the best in your continued explorations of this mysterious new realm. And in order to get in touch with me for more lessons, more webinars, just to keep in touch, please contact me at my email, which will be on the screen in a second. And until then, this has been Matt Muntz with Composition Online. Thanks, and have a good night.